Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about the nutrition in Paramecium. This is the third lecture in the Paramecium series. In the first lecture we had discussed about the internal structures of the Paramecium. In the second lecture we had discussed about the external structures, and in the third lecture today we will discuss about nutrition in Paramecium. Myself, Dr. Balram Sain, Assistant Professor in Zoology, Government Tunga College, Bikaner. Nutrition of Paramecium. In Paramecium chordatum, the nutrition is holozoic. Now, the question arises, what do you mean by holozoic? Holozoic word is derived from the Greek word holo means whole and oikos means animal. It is a type of nutrition which is characterized by the ingestion and the internal processing of gaseous, liquid or solid food particles. In Paramecium, the food comprises chiefly bacteria and minute protozoa, and Paramecium does not wait for the food but hunts for it actively. It also feeds on unicellular plants like algae, diatoms, etc., and small bits of animals and vegetables. It is claimed that Paramecium shows a choice in the selection of its food, but there seems to be no basis for this, though it engulfs only certain types of bacteria. Available data suggests that 2 to 5 million individuals of Bacillus coli are devoured by a single Paramecium in 24 hours. Next is the feeding mechanism. When Paramecium chordatum enters a region of abundant food, it comes to rest. It feeds only at rest or when swimming very slowly. It never feeds when swimming fast. The beating of cilia of the oral groove causes a cone-shaped vortex of food-laden water to be swept into the oral groove from a distance in advance of the anterior end, which will be more clear by the picture. This is the picture showing the ciliary action creating vortex and drawing food particles into the oral groove with the water current. This is the water current with food particles, and here you can see larger particles are being rejected, and this is the rejection pathway, whereas small particles are being ingested. This is the ciliated bands, and this is the buccal cavity. By the movement of cilia, the smaller food particles are thrown inside. Here you can see this is the selection path where the smaller food particles move, and this is the cytostome, and here you can see the food vacuole is being formed. The particles of food then go to vestibule, from where some food particles are rejected and thrown out, but others pass into the cytostome. At the end of cytopharynx, a food vacuole is formed which gets filled with particles of food. Here you can see the food vacuole is being formed, and the quadrules and paniculae control the passage of food into the food vacuole, which is formed laterally. When the food vacuole reaches a certain size, the post-buccal fibers clasp the food vacuole and it is pinched off by them and started on its course. The vacuole contains some water besides the food. Here you can see the food vacuole being formed contains some water, and rotary streaming movements of endoplasm called cyclosis carry the food vacuole along a definite course, which will be explained in the upcoming slide. And this cyclosis or rotary streaming movements is functionally equivalent to a digestive tract. The tract begins from the end of the cytopharynx then to the posterior end, then forwards to circulate with the endoplasm, then to the dorsal surface, then towards the anterior end, then towards the cytoplasm. Early on its journey, the food vacuole decreases in size, then increases again. Next is the digestion and egestion of Paramecium. During cyclosis, digestion occurs by enzymes secreted by the protoplasm into the vacuoles. Here you can see the food vacuole is performing the cyclosis movement. Food vacuole first decreases in size, then again increases in size. In digestion, proteins are changed into amino acids, carbohydrates into soluble sugars and glycogen, and fats are probably also digested. The contents of food vacuoles are at first acidic, that is pH about 4, and then become alkaline. Major digestion occurs during the alkaline phase. Cyclosis can be demonstrated experimentally. If milk stained with Congo red is fed to the paramecium, the fat globules of the milk in the food vacuoles will first turn red due to acidic reaction of enzymes. Then they will change from the shades of purple to blue due to alkaline reaction. The vacuoles will show the course of cyclosis. Here again, just summarizing, cyclosis is the streaming movement of food vacuoles along with the endoplasm and is also known as cytoplasmic streaming. During cyclosis, food is digested completely and digestion is intracellular. The undigested matter is digested through the cytoplasm with some foods. Here you can see the undigested food particle is thrown out of the body by the cytoplasm by some force applied. Thanks a lot for paying the attention, and in the upcoming lectures we will discuss more about the paramecium potatum. Thanks.